There were tons of meetings that took place, and there were various people within the Trump hemisphere who actually went to jail for lying about their contacts with the Russians. So don't cover that up. And Mueller identified all of those, but he could not find, he said, evidence of an actual conspiracy that took place. That's very different from saying everything is a Russia hoax. And that language is really Russian propaganda that you're falling into if you use that. Vladimir Putin is an enemy of freedom and democracy, as the people of Ukraine know, as the people of the United States know. And nobody should be out there saying, poor Vladimir Putin, the victim of the Russia hoax. And now we're getting the same language from Donald Trump saying that the Epstein file, which he was demanding the release of, is a Democrat hoax. Well, if it's a Democrat hoax, he invented it. He made it up, but it's not a hoax. That's why Ghislaine Maxwell is in prison for 20 years. She was convicted of felony child sex offenses, running a child sex ring. And the idea that the President of the United States is running around now calling it a Democratic hoax is appalling. And I think it should make anybody who's using that language of a Russia hoax think twice about that, because you can see exactly what he's doing there. He's trying to sweep under the rug this massive international child sex ring simply because his name has appeared in the files that were scrutinized by FBI agents. And we know they were busy redacting and so on. But that language is just propaganda. That's pure polemics and has nothing to do with the search for the truth. I thank the gentleman for my
time. It's very clear then. The Russia hoax and what was what?
He said the Democrat hoax?
No, I said the so-called Russia hoax was not a hoax. There was proven collusion, and there is proven
the time is expired.
Collusion here with the Epstein files. And I yield back.
The Mueller report said just the opposite. The Mueller report said no collusion, no coordination, no conspiracy whatsoever. No one's saying Putin's some victim or good guy. Quite the opposite, frankly. But maybe the Democrats haven't paid attention to what the Director of National Intelligence released 7 weeks ago, where a whistleblower has come forward and said the report got changed in December of 2016. And we'll have ample opportunity next week to question the FBI director on that and a host of other issues. But they changed the underlying intelligence used to do the President's Daily Brief and the intelligence community assessment. That's what the Director of National Intelligence, I would point out, a former Democrat member of the United States Congress, released 7 weeks ago. So this idea that, you know, that somehow President Trump was working, it's just ridiculous. They changed it. It said one thing. Yeah, Russia tried to impact, they tried to meddle around the election. They do that all the time. But there was nothing that they did. The intelligence didn't support any type of work with President Trump or his campaign. Quite the opposite, because remember what they did. Remember what they did. The Clinton campaign hired the law firm Perkins Coie, who hired the public relations firm Fusion GPS, who then hired a foreigner who then wrote down a bunch of baloney that became the dossier, and that was used to go to the FISA court to start this whole thing. They changed the report. We'll get a chance to talk about that next Wednesday when we have the director of the FBI here.